Hello guys and welcome back to CSGO in a week 5th episode. Well, this has been a really good thing. I didn't know I would be coming back to this much and they're continuously posting videos after videos even after so long. But yeah, I'm here and we are almost into 16 episodes to be honest right now for different series, and for CS we have this 5th episode finally here. This week's gonna be really hard for me because we already been doing so much. I've been doing personally in my life too much, but yeah, let's see if I can keep this shit up, and we're gonna get through this one, right? So first of all, you have ESL season 12 Euro finals, and well, it's been a really harsh journey to be honest. Everybody expected Heroic to go through and like finally be able to start cement themselves as a top team and win this one, and like it was pretty justified to be honest. Like Heroic was literally winning everything. They were undefeated till the playoffs. In the playoffs, they literally lost to Navi into the semi-final bracket. If I'm not wrong, am I not wrong? So yeah, Heroic was literally on the winning streak till they even defeated Astralis 2-0. So yeah, they were literally on a really good winning streak, and then they faced Navi and Navi ended up beating them. But yeah, and then they were sent to the loser bracket where they had to face Astralis again. But this time Astralis didn't give them any support, any chance, and Astralis ended up winning the match. Then Astralis went to the finals against Navi, and supposedly early game Navi was super dominant. Navi was literally supposed to win this whole thing, but it looks like Astralis had another plans and it didn't work out again. So yeah, Navi ended up losing in the really weird reverse sweep fashion, and in the end Astralis was again pretty much, as nobody pretty much doubted them. I heavily doubted them. I genuinely don't like Astralis as a team, as a management mainly, but like as a I don't know. I don't believe in them right now, especially with the whole 6-man, 7-man roster thing they are trying to do here. Cement themselves into some weird fucking angle, whatever the fuck that is. But yeah, Astralis ended up winning season 12, and it's really good for them to be honest, because everybody was doubting them. Now they can be like, yeah, we can prove you fucking wrong and shit like that. But yeah, Astralis ended up winning the season 12 ESL Pro League. It's a really heavy thing right now. It's a really big deal for them, especially because season 12 was moved throughout everything online, and this is a really heavy win because they are finally setting their foot into the whole online league era, because before this tournament they were literally not even close to even top 4 in any other tournaments. So yeah, that's a really big thing by Astralis went done. Yeah, congratulations to Astralis and Heroic and Navi. Please don't make yourself feel any bad. You guys were literally on the top. Don't worry. Bad games happen. You're gonna get through this one, and we're gonna get through this one whole as together too. So don't worry, Heroic and Navi. Good luck for the next games. And so, if you want to talk about other things, we have here the Xyp9x coming back to Astralis roster. So yeah. And again, it's kind of like a sad news because everybody was wanting to play PUBG to play, but that's not happening, I guess. So yeah, Xyp9x is back to the Astralis roster for IEM New York. That's a really good thing for Xyp9x, I would say. But whatever the fuck, he's been on a break for so long, and he's coming back is really good for the team, because hopefully now Astralis won't have any excuses to be like, oh, the players were bad, we were just setting into the team and shit like that. But as we know, Astralis, they're gonna still make excuses if they have any bad results, as they always do. But yeah, whatever the fuck, I don't know. Xyp9x is back in the roster, this thing is happening, whatever. Let's fucking move on. Continuously talk about the IEM's New York. We have Complexity, as you probably know. Obo already stepped down from the roster because he wanted to go back to EU, and to his family basically. But yeah, as Obo has finally got out of the roster and went back to EU, and also due to that thing, there was an open spot, and IEM New York was coming around the corner. So Complexity decided to fill in Nanospanks as they're standing onto the tournament, and to be honest, Nanospanks, like orange to oranges to the Obo, is not a good player, like in comparison, straight up. But hopefully that this is not the direct comparison, and it's mainly about the player positioning. And if Naruspings can get into the positions which Obo was performing earlier, it could be a really big thing for the team, and that's what I think team should be built upon, rather than just filling in the gaps as like a position from the firepower statistics. I would prefer if the Naruspings get fill the gaps in the team throughout the maps. That would be much better for the whole team right now. And as the complexity is not at all a bad team, especially with their online results and online tournaments, they have been doing really good. And hopefully they can keep doing this thing and take it to the next very step. Hopefully. And go look to complexity in the IM New York, and let's see what happens in IM New York. It's been really harsh, and Lindsay's is just. Honestly, it just kind of kills my mood, but I'm still trying to keep in touch with that as much as I can. Then we have some roster changes news. First of all, GAMBIT youngsters have been promoted to the GAMBIT main roster. Big thing, really hype for those guys, but it's been so fucking long. They should have done that all year probably. But yeah, whatever the fuck, that thing has happened, and congratulations to the whole GAMBIT youngster rosters for finally being able to get into top male leagues. Secondly, we have CR4ZY releasing their roster. If you know, they were the Eastern European team who were mixed with the different countries of the players all year on. They were literally the team who fielded Hunter Nico's brother all year on throughout his career, and they were literally showing really good skills, really good ranges, and really good motivation into the tournaments, and even at the international level. Like I think once they were able to defeat MIBR in the early stages or something, or Cloud9, I don't remember properly. But yeah, with Hunter, Nico's brother, on the realm, the CR4ZY looked like a really good team at the point. But then, as you probably know, Hunter, along with Amanek, I'm not sure, possibly Amanek, ended up being bought by G2, and roster then kind of slips down into the rankings, and they were, I think, 40, 50, I don't know. They were really low. But yeah, CR4ZY reached on into the other rankings, and finally they ended up releasing the whole team. In the end, it ended up being a whole Ukrainian roster, and the team was still unable to do anything, literally anything. So they ended up releasing the whole team. That was the end of the crazy storyline. I don't know what's gonna happen to them, to the players, but hopefully they ended up making a new team on their own and try to get sponsorship through that. Possibly it could be harsh for the team right now in the current state of pandemic and everything, but hopefully they can do something in the possible return of the whole situation. And then for the final news, we have CS/Valorant. Daps has quit CS properly, and he's moving to Valorant, and possibly along with Chet, as you know, Chet, the coach of EG, coach of 100 Thieves, coach of XNRG. Yeah, he's been moving to Valorant, and possibly Daps is going along with him onto the same team, possibly to the NRG's Valorant team. So that would be really good to see how they ended up doing that. And Valorant has been like a cesspool of a talent, really. And so many talented players have been moving on, and I really feel bad that Daps is moving onto Valorant from the CS scene, especially in NA, because NA is literally diminishing in talent from CS day after day, from Steel, from Nitro, from literally everybody, and nobody is doing it. But I wouldn't blame NA for the all year mishaps and mistakes they have done for the other players, but this one is totally the org's fault. Daps has been such a great talent, such a talented IGL, but the constant kicking him from the team doesn't make any fucking sense. And the whole story of Daps is literally he has been building up teams after teams, talent after talent, and just to get kicked. We have seen that in Optic when Tarek came in. We saw and see that in NRG when Tarek came in. I don't know what the fuck is Tarek's problem, but he's ruining teams. He's ruining teams. He's ruining Daps, and that shit is really not good. And I fucking don't hope Tarek fucking moves to Valorant and fucking ruin him there too, because that's gonna be a fucking mishap and a really bad thing. I generally wish Daps a best of the luck for the futures, and Daps, hopefully you're gonna get through this whole thing and be really at the top level the way you're supposed to be at. And really, I genuinely hope it's a huge loss from the NA scene of the NA teams, and hopefully they will realize it sooner or later, or at least you will just be the top Valorant talent in the in the bigger picture, bigger run. So good luck to in that perspective. I hope that thing happens sooner or later, and the things even make sense in the long run. Best of luck to Daps, and this is pretty much the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and let's see you in the next one. Bye.